For Music Monday today, we are going to jazz things up a little in the studio. Now, today's guest is a two-time Detroit Music Award winner who has worked with artists like Kem and has traveled the world sharing his talents. Now, joining us is pianist, composer, and producer Demetrius "Crayon" Neighbors. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, out the gate, Crayon. Yes. Where did that name come from?
A good friend of mine said every time he hears me play, arrange, compose, produce, he hears so much color in my music.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So then he called you Crayon?
He started calling me Crayon.
The name stuck?
It stuck.
There you have it.
Got a tattoo and everything.
Did really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it really impacted you then.
It did.
Okay. That's.
Really did.
I think that's a beautiful compliment.
Yes.
All right. So you've been on the show before. Now you are the one in the spotlight. So for people who may not be familiar with you, how would you describe your sound?
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid of jazz, blues. I grew up in church, so gospel as well. A little classical. So you just get a hybrid of a lot of things.
Okay. Yeah. There's always a little church influence in there. It kind of takes things up a notch.
Yes.
Because there's a certain kind of rigor that you get from playing in the church.
Absolutely.
That you can't get from anywhere else.
That's right.
Right. So tell us about the musical influences then that have shaped you and shaped your sound.
So one of the main musical influences, rest in peace, his name was Larry Nix. He was an organist at church, and he was an amazing, and that's what made me want to play, but also Thomas Whitfield, Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Bob James, George Duke. So those are some major influences, and also Gonzalo Rubalcaba.
Oh, right. I don't know who that is, but that sounds like somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yes, yes.
All right. So tell us about your upcoming shows.
So I have a couple of upcoming shows in November at the Dirty Dog. Thanksgiving Jazz Weekend, that Friday and Saturday. So we're doing 2 shows, Friday and Saturday.
So introduce us to your band.
We have Robert Skinner on bass, Jeff Ponders on sax, my man Nate Wynn on drums, and then Gary Johnson on guitar.
All right, so how can people follow you on social media, keep up with your music and your shows?
Demetrius Neighbors Music at all social media outlet, DemetriusNeighbors.com, or even DKN Music.
DKN, Demetrius Crayon Neighbors Music. Okay, right. We got that. Yeah. Well, now here is Demetrius Crayon Neighbors and his band taking us to break with Ascend, right? Yes. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.